having car trouble is never very much fun. And when we were having an issue with this particular car, we wanted to see if we could fix it ourselves. Now, this video is not really an instructional video. It's just more a video of the process that we went through in order to be able to make the repair.
There's a castle nut over here that's got to come off. And there's three. There's these two and that one. No, yeah. These two and that one has to come loose. And this castle nut right here has to come off. We'll take this tie rod loose here and down there if we can. And go ahead and squirt them other three down there a little bit. Let them be working. And put the ratchet in a position you can put some power on it.
That didn't come off very. That was easy.
Good.
That's some good stuff. The bolt might need some work, but it's pretty alright. Gotta try to keep them in their orientation. Those are some clean bolts.
It's also 17.
Millimeter hex in here, and I think this is a 17mm nut. To get it off, you have to hold this and unscrew that. Okay? That's the only way they come off.
A little dirty.
I can always put that back on there so it won't get damaged. Break the ball nut loose and take it out. Lay it over the side. Let's go ahead and see if we can take this spindle nut off.
This?
Yeah, but it's staked on.
Staked.
You see it? It's
so we gotta fix that?
So we gotta take that loose, okay? So hold that. And I'm just gonna use a punch. And open that up. Engage the socket on the ball. Okay, the locking ball. Now you're talking about 200 and something foot-pounds of torque. So whatever works for you. I'm gonna get in and get on the brake. And you gotta take that off.
All right.
200 pounds of force, huh?
Took off this. It was on there, and we had to use the impact driver to get it off. It's a little warm now.
This is a bearing. Okay?
Yeah.
It's a ball bearing. There is a bearing carrier, like a pillow block. So it's got bolts and a housing that this bearing sits in. Okay. So and then there's a big clip ring that holds that in position. So the ring clips into the bearing carrier. Okay, you get in there, I'll show it to you. So what we have to do is squeeze that clip. Well, closed, because it's an exterior clip, so we got to squeeze it closed together and get it out. Okay, so it comes out. It should come out toward the wheel, and then if that clip won't come out, we'll have to take the bearing carrier off. Okay,
Well, that's kind of deep in there.
right there are the two ears of the clip. Right there and right there.
Yeah.
So, and that's the bearing carrier right here, this cast iron looking piece right here, okay? So that clip, we gotta squeeze together, okay?
Yeah.
And get it out of there, and at least get it loose, okay? So that's the task that has to be done next.
Okay, so.
Roll ball and you can squirt around the ring of it, you know?
Got it loose.
But that's the boot you were talking about. It's
tore up.
Busted.
See all the contamination you get down in that joint, it's balls and everything. We'll take a look at it better when we get it loose, but when that gets destroyed, it can lock up. Locking bolt locks the bearing in place. It's got to be loosened up. Bearing carrier has 2 bolts on the bottom side of it and 1 up at the top of it. So we need to loosen all 3 of those and take them out and take it. We're gonna take bearing, carrier, and everything out all at once. Then when the boot's broken, see, this is a bearing race with balls and stuff in it, and when that's contaminated, once the balls lock up, your axle locks up. So that would not be good. Now we can take this off.
Should we get that clean first?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you come here.
We done?
Greasing that housing, make the bearing insertion easier. Metal to metal contact, you need a little thin oil film of grease to put the bolts back in the bearing carrier housing.
Yep. This was that one. This was that one. That one. The one on the other side.
It's a little different. It's not so solid. I put the retaining ring on it. This is the keys that engage in the transmission, so I'll grease them so they'll engage a little better.
How smooth is it?
Very. It's ground finished. Just a little. So when we get down there, you'll have to turn this a little bit right here to get the teeth to engage in the spur, the gear, and the transmission, okay? And we'll just have to shove it in best you can. Now on the video that we watched, the guy had to beat it in, so I don't know. Hopefully we won't have to do such tricks. Catch it before it goes to the bearing. Don't cut. Grab it out here on the rough area on this side of that cap, okay?
Yeah.
All right. It's easy all through there.
I see where it needs to go.
It goes in that ring.
Yep, I'll stick them in there.
Is the bearing in far enough?
Yep.
Pull it out. And then just turn it until it engages. There you go. Okay. All right. We just put the retaining ring back in. Way over there.
Through here and into the transmission.
Make sure the dust cap's in good position.
Yep, right there. And we got it all through.
What'd you just do?
We put these bolts.
We put these bolts back through the holes. These two.
Oh yeah, they're on there. Shove it down in there good.
It's in there.
Well, here's your castle nut. Probably got to draw it down in there. You probably got to go a little.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright. Put it in the hole.
And see what it came in.
That's got it.
Alright.
Ooh, look what he.
The reason for that is to get our grease off of the brake pad, off the brake rotor.
Replacing the passenger side CV axle solved the problem that we were having with this vehicle. In fact, in a couple of months, we went ahead and replaced the driver's side as well. Now the car just drives great. So, success. Stay with us for more DIY projects.